Hello students, today we are going to discuss the next topic is the magnetic scalar and vector potential. So this topic is somewhere related to your vector, that is a potential discussed in the electrostatistics. So in the electrostatistics we have defined electric field intensity with potential, that is in the electrostatic problem were simplified by relating the electric potential and to the electric field intensity, that is E is equal to capital E is equal to minus del V. So this we have considered in electrostatistics, that is electric field intensity is equal to negative gradient of your potential. This is V is nothing but your potential. Similarly, here also we can recall the same thing for your magnetostatistics. So similarly, we can define a potential associated with a magnetic field capital V, that is your magnetic field density. In fact, the magnetic potential could be a scalar or a vector. So in the electrostatistics, so whatever the potential we have considered, that is only the scalar only. But in the magnetostatistics, the potential may be a scalar quantity or a vector quantity. That scalar quantity is indicated with small vm. This is called as magnetic scalar potential. This is your scalar potential, and capital A, this is your vector potential. In electrostatistics, we have considered only one potential, that is your scalar potential. But in the electromagnetostatistics, we are going to consider the two potentials, that is your scalar potential and vector potential, Vm and small vm. So to define Vm on capital A, that is your capital A, that is vector potential, involves, that is of recalling the two important identities like del cross del V is equal to 0, that is curl of gradient of a scalar is equal to 0, and the divergence of curl of any vector is equal to 0. So we need to consider these two implications. So I will discuss these two implications, the derivation of this one in the class. So del cross del V is equal to 0, del dot del A is equal to. So you can also solve by using this divergence. This is your del operator. So first of all, let us consider this is your del V is nothing but gradient of scalar. Already we have considered how to find the gradient, and after finding the gradient, just do the curl of that obtained gradient. You are going to get 0. So here del cross del V is equal to 0, del dot del cross A is equal to 0. These are the two implications. By this we are going to define the magnetic scalar and vector potential. Just as E is equal to minus del V, we can define a magnetic scalar potential Vm as Vm is equal to H is equal to, as like E is equal to dV, we can define H is equal to minus del into Vm. This is like a electrostatic potential. E is equal to minus del into V. For magnetostatic potential, for magnetostatistics, magnetic field intensity is equal to minus negative gradient of your potential, if this is possible if J is equal to 0. If J is equal to 0. H is equal to minus del into Vm if J is equal to 0. The condition attached to this equation is important and will be explained. So combining this, J is equal to del cross H. So while discussing your magnetostatic potential in the previously, so while discussing your Ampere's law, we got del cross H is equal to J. Del cross H is equal to J. This del cross H, this can be written as, in a place of H we can write del cross H is equal to minus del Vm. Minus del Vm is equal to, which is equal to 0. Since Vm must satisfy the condition which is given here, so that the magnetic scalar potential Vm is only defined in a region where J is equal to 0. So we should also note that Vm satisfies the Laplace equation also, that is del cross minus of del Vm is equal to 0. This can be written as del square Vm. Del square Vm is equal to 0. So this is nothing but your Laplace equation. So we should be also note that Vm satisfied the Laplace equation just as capital V for electrostatic field. So in the while discussing your electrostatic field, just we have considered del square V is equal to 0. Here del square Vm is equal to 0 when J is equal to 0. So we know that for magnetostatic field del dot B is equal to 0. For magnetostatistics, so just before itself we have considered del dot B is equal to 0 because of monopoles are not possible. So del dot B is equal to 0. In order to satisfy the equation, simultaneously we can define the vector magnetic potential capital A. So capital A is equal to B is equal to, this is your magnetic flux density is equal to del cross A. Del cross A. So we have defined the vector potential as the potential in electrostatistics as V is equal to the line integration of Q by dq by 4 pi epsilon into r. 4 pi epsilon into r. By using this equation, we are going to define the vector magnetostatic potential, that is a vector potential. The vector potential A is equal to the line integration of, in a place of dq, what we have to consider, mu naught into IDL, that is your line current, by 4 pi into capital R. This is for your line current. This is a vector potential for your line current, and A is equal to the surface integration of mu naught into K bar ds by 4 pi R, which is for your surface current, and A is equal to the volume integration of mu naught into J bar dV by 4 pi R. So this is for your volume current. So till now we have defined three types of potential, that is your vector potential, that is A, and scalar potential Vm, where vector potential is equal to H is equal to minus del Vm. Vm is called as vector potential. This is possible if J is equal to 0. The next one is scalar potential, as we have taken the help of your electrostatistics, where we have defined the potential as V is equal to dq by 4 pi epsilon into R. So this epsilon is nothing but permittivity of free space. Here in the magnetostatistics we have considered the permeability, that's a mu naught. So in the electrostatistics we have considered your charge. So in the magnetostatistics we have to consider your current. So that's why mu naught I into dl by 4 pi into capital R. This is for line current. Mu naught into K bar ds by 4 pi R. This is your K, surface current density. Mu naught into K into ds by 4 pi R. This is for surface current. Mu naught into J bar into dV by 4 pi R. This is for your volume current. There is a one more approach for also finding this one. So if you want, just go to the some small derivation is given in the textbook. So this is about your magnetic, scalar and your vector potential. So in the next class we are going to see the force experienced by the charge, force experienced by the line current, and force between the two current carrying conductors. Thank you.